Money Monday. Welcome, everybody. Pray for me today. I got visuals, so it's going to be a very interesting Money Monday. Hi, welcome. It's Money Monday. It's the day that we come together, talk about everything wealth building, allow you to ask your questions, in a safe space, a no judgment, no shame, safe space. Money Mondays Live is that. I am your wealth best friend. I'm Jayla. I also have the credentials to back up this education and knowledge that I'm sharing. If you don't know about me, feel free to check out on My Own Financial, the IG page, the website. You can Google me. I have the credentials and they force me to actually be listed on multiple websites. So check me out. But I'm here just trying to share knowledge and information and help you feel like you've got this and you have the confidence to build your wealth in the way that you want to build it. So happy Money Monday. Thank you guys for joining. Happy to see you guys. Let's get into it. I know the topic suggests it's a secret. I mean, for those who know, they know. For those who don't, it may be a secret. But this one of the secrets to investing in the stock market, at least, or anything in general, is the fees. That's how you beat Wall Street. That's how you make sure that you are maximizing your money. What does that mean? What does low fees mean in a scenario where, especially with the stock market, you don't see the money leaving your account? That's the kind of sneaky, almost shady part of investing. It seems like, but I made money, but I still have the money I put in. It doesn't look like I'm losing anything in terms of fees. It doesn't look like I even pay fees. So how will I know where my money is going? You have to be aware that depending on what you invest in, especially if you're investing in mutual funds or index funds or hedge funds, or you have somebody managing your funds, then you are paying fees likely. More often than not, you're paying fees. It's not going to show every month and say, you paid $1,000 in fees this month. It's not going to do that. The only way you can usually see what your fee is prospectuses. So there's information they give you about the investments that you're putting your money into. That's where you find out, oh, I'm paying 1%. Oh, no, I need to find something else. The other way that you usually know whether you're paying fees is if you're in an index or a market fund that kind of tracks maybe the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones, and you see the Dow Jones and the S&P moving up, gaining money, and your account isn't. I see this a lot with life cycle funds. And most of the time it's due to the gains not exceeding the fees. So let's use an example. Hopefully you guys can see this. So think about it this way. If you invested $100,000 and it sat there for 20 years, and it gained 6% a year, which is the standard. That's the baseline. Mind you, the stock market in the last few years has been double-digit numbers. So we're being very conservative. Hey, welcome. Being very, very conservative. Just know the amount that you have in 20 years in real life may be more than this. It may be less than this. But at a baseline, the stock market has returned 6% a year. So in that case, you would have $320,000 at the end of your 20 years. And that's not with any dividends or any of the things that we talked about last week. If you don't remember what that was, head back to last week's Money Monday. So, however, if you're invested In a mutual fund or hedge fund or index fund that has an annual fee of 1%, just 1%, then even though it sounds minor, your final balance, does anybody have a guess on what it would be before I show you the answer? Your final balance, what you would actually get, is $265,330, a $55,000 difference. I don't know about you, but if I'm putting my money in something and just letting it sit there and it's not really like actively managed, it doesn't take like trading in and out daily, I'm not paying for $55,000 for anything. Did you know you were paying $55,000 at 1%? Probably not. Not unless you do these calculations. But it matters. This is the number one way that you can save yourself some money, that you can grow your money even faster, is if you are sensitive to fees. If you are paying attention to the fees, it's going to help. And Jose Sanchez says front loads. So that's even more in depth into the fees situation. So these fees that I'm talking about are just your expense ratio fees, the fees that they charge to manage. A front load fee is a fee you pay before you even get the fund. That's like a commission. Think of it as commission to whoever sold you the fund. And that's going to take away from your money even more than your expenses, because they're taking that off the top. Like if you're thinking you invested $1,000 and you have a front load, there goes, if it's 1%, there goes $100. So you really only invested $900. Yeah, we don't like front loads or back end loads. There are funds that have loads on both sides, loads on one side. Pay attention to the information that they give you. So, what do these fees look like? Let me see if I can pull them up. And this one was a little squished. So, here are some hypothetical funds and their fees. And like Jose said, Brand X has a load. We have a front load of 5%. So not only am I paying almost 1% in an expense ratio fee for them to manage my fund, I'm paying them 5% for me to even buy into it off top. So look for fees that are along the range that you see in the Vanguard 500 ETFs and stuff like that. Always look at the fees when you're investing, whether this is investing in a business, investing in crypto, because yes, crypto does have fees. Coinbase will charge you a fee and everybody else will charge you a fee. Always look at the fees. Stay away from the front and back loads. 0.20 and below is okay. 0.07 and below is great. So we like the iShares S&P Core fee that you see on this hypothetical example. These aren't the real expense ratios for these funds. I just wanted you to have an idea of all of this and how it works and that it is real. So for your homework, feel free to look into your retirement accounts, your brokerage accounts, look at the funds if you're invested in any, and see what fees you're paying. And do you think it's worth it? Google a calculator to find out what your projected return is. I always like to do 6% as a baseline, because then it's like getting a windfall when I see the end result is way more than 6, but I don't want to overestimate it and get my feelings hurt. I like being surprised. That's just me. But you can play with it, play with the numbers. Let me go through this. If anybody has any questions, that's what Money Monday, Money Monday is for. Feel free to ask any questions that you have. But I'm going to give you guys some updates. That was the majority of what I wanted to tell you about the investing secrets. It's a secret because I didn't see that $55,000 coming. Did you? No. And he says, would they be subject to pay taxes off the fees that they collect? It's income for them. So the general answer would be yes, but most of them are able to use their deductions and other things to kind of, get away with expensing that income. But it depends. You're getting the attorney's answer. It depends on that one. Other updates before I end Money Monday, since I don't see any other questions in the chat. I have a new blog post coming out on the Best Friend blog. Check out On My Own Financial for that. It's about having anxiety and starting a business anyway, for anybody who's thinking that to try and make some more income. I also want to make sure that the women know that there's a contest for $30,000. All you need is a 60-second pitch of your idea or how you're disrupting your industry. Check that out. I made a post about it. I'm always trying to get y'all to the money. I am back next week. But if you have more questions about this or want to see future topics, let me know. I just put it on any post and I will make sure that I try and get it into the scheme of things. All month long, we're talking about investing, and if there's something you want to know, let me know. Otherwise, thank you for supporting the page. Thanks for supporting the website. I appreciate you guys. I will see you next Money Monday. Bye.